When I was introduced to SBK and listening to all the interests that they had in the community and the changes that they wanted to bring about, I felt like I was at home.
I had no sense of purpose at all. I was just out there wandering mentally. I think it just changed my life. You know, it gave me a sense of purpose. You know, it gave me something that I can bring to my children every day, that they can look at me as somebody that's doing something worthy.
I got in a fight at school and ended up going to court. And then they brought me into the SBK organization. Back then I wasn't really passing, but now I done graduated and I thought I never would.
SBK advocates for young families and people in the community in a way that I haven't seen before SBK came about.
You know, a lot of people talk about the grassroots, but this was an organization that was founded by a group of people in a barber shop. We didn't know it was activism and advocacy. We were just trying to be a part of our community. We were trying to save our families and our children.
Here was a community where you could not buy a bottle of milk or a loaf of bread from a black man. You could not buy a bottle of rum from a black man. You couldn't hardly get a haircut from a black man. There was little or no opportunity for black people, and any other services came from the agencies, which were 90% white people.
This entire county does not have any legal services for poor people. There is no legal aid, there are no legal services or other organizations.
The idea was to, in keeping with Staley's philosophy, to create an organization that would come together and intervene on behalf of those who are being railroaded.
Police not understanding that young people will be young people and coming with a racial bias tend to pick up young black people, particularly young black men, for things many years ago would have a slap on the wrist from a principal, and now it becomes a behavior that's criminalized.
What the Staley v. Keith organization is attempting to do is salvage the future experience of young black people, male and female, and certainly young poor people, regardless of gender or race.
We started out with a food pantry. We served over 350 families a month.
It gave a lot of people opportunity even to come in and volunteer. The youth that we serve, they see firsthand, you know, the support. They take that home with them. They take that back to their community. They take that back to school. You know, they take that back to their clique.
We also had a program that was called Self-Esteem Awareness, and we expanded that program in collaboration with Kitenest. And now it's called the Social Justice Leadership Academy.
We're really making a change because every year more kids are starting to come. We go talk to the community. We go out to other organizations like us and work with them from New York City to Albany.
Seeing our youth feel so empowered. Adults start to look at you like you know what you're talking about and you're a person that deserves to be respected.
We were successful with the PENS program. PENS means a person in need of supervision.
This policy, a state law, was allowing our kids to be placed at the highest rate outside of New York City into foster care and other detention. We as a community got together and we mobilized and went to the school board, and they passed the resolution saying that all PENS would be reviewed by them, and it dropped 99%.
One of the things that was big on my plate was to get inside the courts, you know, and advocate for individuals like myself, individuals around the community.
Very often people who serve as judges in the county outside of Hudson are people who are sheriffs or local lawyers. It is a part-time job.
Now we're working on what we call the Community Justice Advocacy Program. From showing up at court for a couple people and seeing that there was a need for community to stand in a gap, we believe in a restorative process, so we're here.
If Court Watch is successful, it both can serve as a model for other areas, and in addition will mean that those children can be integrated back into the community to lead full productive lives.
So it's just not like this is some small thing, we're just trying to do it for Hudson.
We can be a stand for the entire Columbia County. We can be a stand for the entire state.
You know, some people are in that mindset of this is just how it is. It's not gonna change. And with SBK and the work that we're doing as an organization, we're showing the community, yes, it can change and it will change, but we do have to work together.